Thank you so much for being here. We're getting started with the day. Happy Saturday, everybody. Let me know if you have any questions. I tell you, come on in. Let me know how you're doing this morning. This is my 10 a.m. where I go live with confidence and ease. So come on in, pull up a seat, and let me know how I can support you in your live streaming journey. So, what I tell you all the time when we get started, I want you to come in, I want you to like the live, I want you to comment, and I want you to subscribe to the channel. So that's what we're going to do. And then I want you to let me know if you have any questions, friends. So I appreciate you all coming in. I do monitor the chat. We'll see if my moderator comes in this morning so that she can help with questions as well. You guys are hearing me. My voice is a little hoarse because I'm still getting over my cold, but I am here and I appreciate you all joining. So this is a chat today. We're going to talk a little bit more about the changes with the new the new U.S. entity and on TikTok in particular. So we'll talk about that. We'll always kind of share some tips and strategies. I always want to talk to our new people to make sure they understand engagement and supporting the live stream. And then, like I said, come in, ask questions. If you're curious about this process, feel free to come in and ask all the questions so that you can learn how to go live again with confidence and ease. So we talk about live streaming. I titled this live streaming questions answered. So feel like you can come in and ask those pertinent questions to kind of help you with your journey. And so that's what we are doing, friends. I don't want you guys to feel nervous, afraid, shy, scared about doing any of this. Okay. So come in. We'll get to talking and chatting in just a moment. We'll get to talking and chatting in just a moment. And then, as you guys know, I'm going to go on the TikTok side of the house. I'm going to go to the TikTok streets and make sure I'm connecting over there as well. Okay? So feel free to come in, ask questions, and then we're going to get going. Okay? All right, friends. So I'm setting up my screen as we speak, and we are going to talk a little bit as well. We're going to talk and chat as well. All right. So I'm setting up my screen. We're going to do a regular live. That is still acting up. Not sure why that's doing that. It will not go away. We we have the screen where it's reversed. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I usually stay here for a few minutes before I start the live side of the house. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions as well. So let me know if there are any questions. Thank you so much who is coming in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching the live, but also like the live. Go ahead and put a comment in the chat. Let me know you're here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask questions as well. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button. Also click the bell to know when I go live and post content. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all joining. So feel free to ask questions and come on in. Housekeeping, make sure you're 18 years and older because both TikTok and YouTube require that. Make sure you are also keeping the chat professional because we do remove people who are not asking and communicating in a professional way. And then finally, make sure that you are liking the live, subscribing to the channel, click the bell to also get notifications of when I go live and post content. So thank you all for coming in. Like I said, we're about to get started in just a few minutes. We're setting up the screen to go live. I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you for that. I need to make sure I close the door. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for being here. All right, friends. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. It's taking a little longer for folks to come on over, but that is totally fine. This live, let me put my do not disturb on So we have this one recorded. We'll see what the flow is like overall, and we will get going in just a few minutes as we talk all things going live. And feel free to ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. All right. And I think we're just going to get going just to make sure that our live is flowing smoothly. We're going to get going in just a few minutes. So that we can start talking and chatting. The glasses off so I can clean my glasses. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody who's joining the live. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Got the baseball cap on today because it's going to be here day real soon. Today, maybe. All right, friends. Oh, just speaking of that, let me just make sure. I think I have a meeting. Okay, I'm sorry. Wanted to make sure I caught a couple things before I got started. And 2 p.m. 2 p.m. today. I'm happy I checked. Actually, I have 2 meetings in there. And hello, friends. Give me 1 second. Let me refresh my screen. Okay, 1:15 and then 2 o'clock. Okay. All right. Happy I checked for that. And then hello, friends. Thank you so much. Trying to see what I do. Hello, how you doing, my dear barista? Thank you so much for being here, friend. Are you staying warm? I checked my email real quick and I realized I had a message I need to respond to. How you doing? You said I'm okay. Yep, staying inside. I'm okay. Are they shutting things down up there? I know they shut some stuff down in I think Texas and maybe even Chicago, I heard. So I wonder what's happening. I keep on like so this is running slow today. I'm noticing that, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm about to go live on TikTok in like 1 minute. I just wanted to make sure I responded to this message before I went live because somebody asked a question. Okay. Okay, so I hope I answered that question correctly. All right, friend, how's everything going? Your way. You got content batch created? Did you post it? Did you post the content? I'm gonna be doing some posting today too. You're getting an AT10 and 4 these days. Yesterday, I was like, wait, she's a TT already. Say that again. I'm getting what? You're getting on AT 10 and 4 these days. What's AT? You're getting on AT 10 and 4 these days. Yesterday, I was like, wait, she's on TikTok already. Oh, you're saying at. Oh, that's at. I thought it was abbreviation. Lord help me. I have been a little bit on time. I have been on time. I don't know what happened. I think my tablet one of those days my tablet was low at the word. I know. You know, my mind. You put TT. I was like, what is that abbreviation for? um, what had happened was my tablet hadn't charged. So I think one of those days I didn't get on YouTube because I didn't have it charged. I think that's what happened. And then, so I just started the TikTok side and that was it. So I think that's what happened. I think one of those times too, my phone interrupted and I was like, I can't do YouTube. So I did do the do not disturb today. And so we'll see how it goes. And then, you know, everything's been kind of up and down with slowness and stuff. I'm still kind of like trying to see what works, what's not working. So it's kind of interesting. All right, I'm about to go on TikTok. As you can tell, I took the hair down, so I have a project today. I guess we'll see if I do it today or tomorrow. All right, friend, and we are live. TikTok, welcome to the room. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We are talking all things going live. Let me, I just thank you so much for joining. I am setting up my board because the dual camera is not coming off. It doesn't have the what do you call it? The trash bin I can slide it into. So it is acting very ugly right now. Hello, friend. How you doing, V Love? Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the room. You are the first one here. I'm just coming on. I appreciate you joining me, friend. Thank you for your grabbing that daily heart me. Thank you for being here. We are talking all things live streaming. So I got the live streaming tips ready to go. I appreciate you all coming in. Ashley, thank you for joining as well. If you're new to my live, this is my 10 a.m. live. We talk all things going live. I provide tips and strategies to go live. Uh, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that whole dual camera when you play with it, and then next thing you know, it's coming up for like the next week, and so it goes away eventually. But I'm not sure what happens that it stays there like that. Hey D, how are you? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your friend. Good morning. Good morning. How's everything going for your live stream? I think you are rocking and rolling, friend. How is it going for you? I think you've seen a lot more traffic, so that is good. So keep it up, friend. Um, so yeah, so we're gonna talk about all things live streaming tips. Thank you so much for coming in. We are gonna go live. I just cut on the live stream, so I'm here. You leveled up to D2. Congratulations. That is awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, that's engagement. You got a lot of engagement going. The times I've seen you, your room has been pretty full. So thank you so much for that daily heart, me friends. If you guys don't mind tapping and sharing out the live, we'll get some more friends in the room. I'm gonna share out my live as well. I tell you guys all the time that whole sharing thing. I think it's important to share the live out because people need to know you're here. That's just how it is. I mean, you gotta share your live out. You gotta let people know you are officially live, and so that way they can engage as they see fit. Um, and so you want to make sure that they know. Um, and I'm sorry, I'm setting my screen up now, trying to multitask. So thank you all for coming through. I appreciate you all joining. So this is, I know this is like the weekend where people are preparing for those big storms that are coming through. So hopefully you guys are staying warm and safe. depending on where you're at. Hi, Ken B. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. How's everything going? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you joining me. So stay warm. Hopefully, you guys are doing that. D, I think you're in the panhandle, so you definitely got to stay warm because it's kind of, I think you guys are supposed to get snow, possibly. Can you explain the levels again? D2. Yes. You're like, what does D2 mean? Yes, friend, I'll explain the levels. He's like, I got D2. Now, what does that mean? Congratulations, though. Awesome, awesome. Others coming into the room, I appreciate you joining. Hello, Diana. How's everything going your way too? D2. So I'll talk about the leagues. That's what that is. It's called a league. If you see daily ranking, you can see the league. I'm going to show something for you all because the leagues are important. It is another way for people to, for TikTok to know how you are engaging and growing in your live stream as a live host. So it's a measure in terms of a performance measure. I'm doing well. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. One thing you can do if you click this little message here, it says I'm a B4 league. Hello, Adrian. And right now, because I just started my live stream as we speak, I am at 99%. As the day progresses, because it's a 24-hour clock, so as the day progresses, we'll see if I can get closer to the point where I'm in the safe zone, which is a 70% or lower. So what you're doing essentially is competing against everybody else in that league, for the most part, everybody else in that league. And they are going live, getting engagement in their live, all this stuff is happening. And because of that, you get pushed down to the percentage. And so 99% is on the low end. That's where you start, and you're trying to get to 1%, 0%. So that if you get to 0%, you go to the next league, you league up, you level up. And so that's what's happening. So you want to be intentional about. Oh, my tapping came back. My tap wasn't there before. Okay, so you want to be intentional about going live. The reset of those leagues happen for me in the Eastern time zone, because I think you're Florida, but Central. So me in the Eastern time zone, it is at 11 p.m. Eastern. So it used to be midnight when we were on the daylight savings time. So now that we switched over back in November, we're now at 11 p.m. Don't know why they didn't change it back to midnight, but it is what it is. For you, with you being on Central Time, you're gonna be looking at the clock at 10 o'clock p.m. It resets for you. And so you want to pay attention to where you're at 11:59 because if you're not in a safe zone, you'll drop down. You could drop down. You'll lose a fragment. Those are those little nuggets that you see. I'll show them in a second. You'll see those little notches. You'll lose one of those. And then if you don't have any to lose, you'll drop down if you don't have a shield. So it's daily. Yes, it is every day. So I don't talk about leagues a lot because I don't want, a lot of my people are new. You're beginning this journey. You're trying to build a community. You're trying to grow. And so every day you have to show up if you're going to play the league game. If you're going to be focused on your league and try to level up and show that you're a higher league and play this game, then that means you're showing up daily. You're showing up daily. And if you do decide not to show up daily or to lead or not to do a couple days, just expect that you're going to lose a fragment. That's the little nuggets, as well as potentially lose a shield. So I don't talk about the leagues early on because the goal is to build your community. The whole league game, if you're going to play that game, is very much about you showing up daily, you showing up strategically, because time of day matters. What happens in that live matters. All the things kind of go into play at that point. So you got to be careful if you're going to do that. So I think it's good to league up. I think it's, hey, Nika Grace, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. I think it's good to league up. I think it's important to think about your progression, but just know that that comes with you now committing. Okay, it's a commitment. So, and if you're not committed and you're not trying to do the daily, TikTok game, then it could be a little, be a little frustrating, you know. And so I have people say, "Oh, I dropped down a league. Oh, I dropped down a league, but I didn't go live the whole weekend. Oh, I didn't go live for 3 days straight." I'm like, "Well, yeah, you dropped down because you weren't here." And so they have the sticker. If you wanted to show a sticker that can kind of tell your community, because it is something that you want to let your community know. Um, they have the sticker to kind of help you and your community know where you're at. And remember the time I said 24 hours. I have to go live daily to maintain. Yeah, yeah, you do. It's a daily clock. And so I know Nika knows that. She's just sharing that. D's digital design, she just leaked up to D2, and she was sharing, which is congratulations. She was sharing, but she asked me to clarify what's a league. Where do you get the sticker? Yes, so the sticker is, do you see this message scrolling across? It says popular live. Now it says League D4 Top 99. When I click that, at the very bottom is set a sticker. And so you can set a sticker. So it's right in that area. It's in this one too, but you have to scroll over to the league side. This is the daily ranking. The daily ranking is, again, another performance indicator. Congrats. It is a congratulations. It's a performance indicator, but this is, oh, today is Carol's birthday. I have to send her a message. It is. We'll see if she comes in today. Um, so it's a daily ranking based on how you are performing. Again, when it comes to your your league, how you're performing against other creators in that league as well. So you have this daily ranking that you can measure as well. Okay. So so you see this sticker as a way to kind of monitor how you're performing. Sometimes I put the sticker up. I mean, I have it up there now. I'll leave it for a little bit. Um, let's see, pain. Something got something got pain with a was there a message? It must have got unfiltered. I don't see the pain. I don't know what the message was before that. The last thing I see is how do you set a sticker. So I'm not saying what pain was related to. But sometimes I set the sticker and I show you guys where it's at and talk about the sticker. And then sometimes I don't. So since you started with the lead conversation, I figure I'll set the sticker to see how this goes today. So we'll see how things go. But ultimately, hey Bloom, how you doing? Ultimately, grow your community, and you've been doing well. You've gotten a lot of visibility. Thank you so much. I don't know if your community are people who come back consistently. Do they come back for more and more information, or are you seeing a lot of transient viewers, new viewers, people who come for a lesson and then you don't see them again? Because that's something else you want to pay attention to. Your fan club, your daily heart me. Hey, 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 friend. Countdown is on, isn't it? You're down to like the last 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks at most before you move? Newbies and fan club. Okay, so you have some fan club members. Do you know what level of fan club you have in your room? I guess I'm just trying to think. Like, people come in, they get their daily heart me, and do they come back again and again and again? So do you have like level 10 and above? Do you have some 20s? Do you have some 30s? Because that's a telltale sign as well in terms of people who are like part of your community. Oh, ma'am, the movers will be here Wednesday. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, yes, they come back. Okay, so now I want you to do this. I want you to start paying attention to your fan club. Okay, because you say yes, they come back. Now, do you know what's the highest level you have? Okay, so that's going to be important for you to just kind of know who's coming back, who's connecting, and who's growing with you. Because that'll be key. I have a level 40. I do have a level 40. She's in the room currently. I do have a level 40. I have a level 36. And so I'm just saying there so I say that because you want people to be committed to your growth and support, and those fan club members can help as well. You said tired of packing. I know, friend. Hey, Lviv, how are you, friend? Grand rising, friend. Good morning, everybody coming in. Appreciate you. Nika Grace is my level 40. That's why I said I have a level 40. she is growing, friend. And then Bloom is the level 36. I gotta see. Is that okay? Level 36. I think Nika Bloom, Kim Love Jones, maybe favorite. I think those are like the top 3 to 4 people. Is there a way to only get English TikTok? Hula Mama, is there a way only to get English TikTok? Are you so what other language are you getting, friend? Kim is 37. Yeah, Kim is 37. That's what I was thinking. Kim was well, I thought she was actually like 38, 39. But she's 37. uh what do you, Hula Mama, what did you tell me more, friend? What kind of language are you getting? Because I would tell you, you probably need to all language pop up irritating. You know what? I do think there's something in your settings that you can make it English only. I would say go to your profile page, the 3 lines, the hamburger, that's what they call them, the 3 lines in the top right corner. Click that and click settings and privacy. And then from there, how you doing, Tashawn? From there, you can from there, I think you can check with accounts. Maybe in that first segment, hey, Tiny Stiletto, in that first segment, you might be able to see if there's any way to set the preferences for the language. I will tell you, it might be partially what you're looking at. So you could be looking at content that's in different, I don't know, different regions or different countries. I don't think that's what you're doing. Um, I think it's just popping up. So you can set content preferences too. I think you can set language too, preferred language. I think you can do that, but go in that settings and privacy and just kind of scroll through some of those different options. I know the other portion, there's a portion after under account that speaks to account settings or content preferences. So that may be where you would go. Let me know if anybody in the room knows exactly. Put it in the chat for us. Dr. Lisa, I love what you're doing with the hair. The baseball cap, the hair came down, friend. So it had to get washed. Thank you so much. It's going to come back, though. It's coming back. I just had to wash it. Good morning, friend. My live was so beautiful last night. I prayed and connected with many people. I love to hear that, friend. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's good. That's good. Keep it up. Maybe that's the look at the bloom stickers. Thank you so much. Morning, everyone. Thanks. I'll check it out. Yes. So yes, see, I can't picture exactly what's there, but I do believe there's some language preferences that you can put. Thank you, Dr. Lisa, for coming in my live. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I scrolled through for a quick minute. I was in the streets for a second and I didn't get a chance to stay because I actually had to go over to my live because I was about to lose, we were talking about leagues, I was about to lose a fragment and I realized I needed to kind of get going. So I wasn't able to stay as long as I wanted. Love that, Lucia. Thank you so much, love one friend. Thank you so much, though. Appreciate you. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to come back through and sit for a little bit, but I realized I was on a tight turnaround when I scrolled in for a second. Hello, Kim. Thank you so much, everybody being here. Thank you all for coming through, the energy and supporting. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate the support. That's what this is all about. We are doing big things here, friend. You said safe space for workers and those seeking to be work humor, entertainment, spam, block 26. I don't know what that means. Yes, I've had nearly 20 jobs. All right, friend. Well, welcome to the room. Let me know if you have any questions. We talk about live streaming tips. I am a creator network agency, so I help people with their live stream as well if they want to join the agency. And so let me know if there's any questions, especially we got a lot of returners in the room, people in the agency. So let me know if you guys are having questions, especially my newer people who are still trying to navigate their live stream and engagement in the live too. Yeah, it was beautiful. People cried and felt release. I felt better after. That's awesome. So, do you have panel boxes up too, and people are connecting that way as well? That's awesome. It's interesting. There's definitely a yes. Okay. There's definitely a space for spiritual awareness and just faith-based lives is pretty huge on TikTok. So if that's an area you want to go into, if that's a focus for you, absolutely, there's a community for it. There's a community for everybody. I'm just gonna say that there's a community for everybody. So don't feel like you can't do what you really are called to do on this platform on Friday 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, awesome. Again, if it was a successful live, you might want to make that maybe the primary focus. That would be my recommendation, just so that you can start building that community. Hey Holly Q, and happy birthday, Carol. Happy birthday. She came. Yeah, it will be definitely awesome. Awesome. Um, Carol, happy birthday. Let's put some birthday stickers in the chat for Carol. Yes. Yes, happy birthday, friend. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You're going to, I think you got a concert to go to tonight. You shared in your live. Thank you for that, Daily Heart Me. Appreciate your friend. Yes. Um, so you're doing some things with your daughter, which is awesome. Yeah, oh, the Wiz. That's right. That's right. The Wiz. I was trying to remember what you said, which concert. So she's going to a play performance, The Wiz. That should be fun. That should be fun. I love that. Hello, hello, friend. Happy birthday. Thank you for the stickers. So I was saying my January birthdays, oh my gosh, you guys are running the whole agency, or well, TikTok. Okay. So it's very good to see you guys celebrating. So Carol's birthday is today. I think Nika's birthday is Monday. Monday. There's quite a few birthdays next Friday and Saturday. I think Short Stuff and Pure Intention. So a lot of birthdays. And then earlier in the month, there were so many birthdays. Charlie, E Nurse. I'm trying to think. Miss Darlene. Every time I say this, Maddie. There's so many birthdays that just happened in this month of January. When I said easily 8, it probably is upwards of 10 that are in the agency. So it's just exciting to see you guys celebrate. He said Aquarius is taking over. Yes, well, Capricorn season was pretty tight too, y'all. Capricorns was doing a thing. So, but yes, it is Aquarius season right now. So definitely taking over. Thanks everyone. You're welcome. You're welcome. Are you gonna go live today? Let me know. Hey, how you doing, OMG? How you doing, friend? You said Capricorn, hashtag Capricorns. Are you OMG? Was your birthday this month too? Let me know. Because like I was just saying, there was so many January birthdays. So yes, so Carol, are you gonna go live today? Thank you for the populars, friend. Trying to see Flourish. How you doing? Coming on in as well. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for that daily heart me. Yours was December 25th. Oh, you're a Christmas baby. Speeza, how are you? Coming on back in. How you doing, friend? Hello. Troya. That's it, Troya. Thank you. Oh, look at you reached a level 11. Awesome. I have a repairman at the house, but as soon as he leaves, plan to go live. Okay, perfect. I will pop through, friends. Stay warm, my friends. I know, I know. Who y'all? Definitely stay warm. I mean, you guys are dealing with all the preparedness and stuff, and definitely make sure you're prepared because these storms, if they're anything like, how we prepare for hurricane season here in Florida, you guys need to make sure when those storms come through, power lines, all the things can be compromised. So you definitely want to make sure you're prepared for it, for food and safety, all the things, because the roads are not going to be permissible for a minute. So you just got to be prepared for all that. Thank you for the populars. We will be ready for 2 weeks with no power. Oh, I guess that's good. Hopefully it doesn't last that long. OT strategist, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for the TikTok birthday girl. Yeah, I think I'm okay, but running to the grocery store just in case. I know, I know. Where are you located, friend? Living in the greenhouse if we need be. Oh, okay, that's right, because it's nice and warm in there. That's true. That's true. Chicago. Hey, I did not know you were Chicagoan. That's my hometown. I'm from Chicago. So awesome, awesome. Well, definitely stay warm because I think, Charlene, are you in the room? Somebody said it earlier that you guys are supposed to be getting like negative temps, like 20 below, like super negative. was like, what in the world? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I was just there. I was just there. Was technically last week. This time last week I was in Chicago. I think. Yeah, this time last week. So was it this time? Yeah, this time last week I was in Chicago still. So so yeah. -15. Oh, and my parents in northern Michigan. Yes, you left on time. I know I did. I did. Yeah, that storm coming through. It was cold when I was there, so I didn't. I missed some of it, but I got some of it too. I was just wondering, what do you expect to happen in the winter blooming roses? You said, I was just wondering, what do you expect to happen in the winter blooming roses? What does that mean? Roses bloom in the winter? Do they? Do they? I don't know, Black Lotus. You got me. You got me wondering. I don't know, friend. Um, I think in the greenhouse, is that what you're talking about? You might be talking about Flourish in her greenhouse. Some types do. Okay, that's what I was going to say because I don't know the answer to that. That must be a Flourish question. Well, in the winter snows in the summer roses come out. Oh, okay, gotcha. I know nothing about plants. As y'all can tell, I got plastics. I got plastics back here. I have no clue. You said I think that was a sarcasm. I totally missed it. I totally missed it. I was like, wait a minute, I don't know. But Flourish said they do, so I didn't. So maybe it was real. Black Lotus has so much information. She was probably being very real about that. We are not talking about those plastic plants. Hey, Richard Sunflower, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Yes, my plastics are. I will not say the p word, but I do need to get real plants. I do, but as you could tell, I don't know if I would do well with them. I just don't know if I will do well. So, all right, guys, let me know if there's questions. Yes, you do. um, I really do hope that when Cammy comes home with a styrofoam cup with a big in it, you help him. I help him to plant it with the styrofoam cup. All right, I will. I will. We will. She's talking about my 5-year-old. Hopefully, my 5-year-old, he will, if he comes, he's a boy, he could care less. A little girl, I probably would get a little bit more energy from. Him, he'll probably have a being on the floor somewhere. He could care less. But we'll see. I will definitely help him take care of it. E-Nurse, thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, NK, how are you, friend? Hey, favorite, how's everything going this morning for you guys? Like I said, I hope you guys are staying warm. I know it is cold outdoors, so hopefully you guys are staying warm and taking care of yourselves. And then, like I said, we're gonna stay. Thank you so much. It looks good with the earrings. Yes, definitely. I know. My Chicago folks, y'all definitely stay warm. And then I guess Chicago is supposed to be hit pretty drastically. It's 11 degrees in New York. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. That's so cool, y'all. Um Chicago and Texas. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Texas. Texas and ice storms and all that stuff. It's all on the news. Chicago's brutal right now. -7. NK, you're Chicago as well. -7. Oh my gosh. So they did close the schools. Hey, how you doing, Mrs. Treetop? Good morning. Good morning, friends. They did close the schools, I hope. So guys, stay warm. Miss Treetop, stay warm. I know you're Philly. Philly is supposed to be catching it bad too. Yes, okay, you're in Chicago. And expect 14 to 18 inches of snow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys stay warm. 47 of the 50 stars. Um, 50 states. That's what you meant. 50 states have winter weather advisories. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. It's I won't say nothing. I'm in Florida, y'all. I won't say nothing. Including Hawaii. Okay. Hawaii too. I was gonna say Florida might be on that list, like the Panhandle, like a little bit of Florida, like our tippity tip top of Florida. Maybe, but it may not be. It may not be. I don't want to offend nobody. So, But no, I appreciate y'all being here because I know, yeah, oh, I was thinking Florida was going to be on the list. See? Okay. See, I told you our little tippity top area, we get cold weather. I think they're supposed to get snow. What's the temperature today over there? You want me to say it? Okay, my computer says 69 degrees. That's what my computer says. It says 69. Yeah, so it's 69 degrees right now. Apparently, there's some warm temperatures that's supposed to come in tomorrow. He said, I don't say it was California, Nevada, and I can't remember the other one. Okay. Um, you said so jealous. So, we're supposed to get 85 tomorrow. That's they said it's supposed to be a high. Like whatever's coming in is a warm thing happening for like today. I think the temperature's supposed to rise a little bit more today. Hey, Kimby, and we might get up to like mid 70s today. Tomorrow's supposed to be 10 degrees warmer, like high at 80. I heard 86 actually tomorrow for Orlando. Then it's supposed to drop drastically. And like our lows are supposed to be like 37 by midweek, high of like 50s. So something's that cold front is going to impact us as well. And like I said, the snow is supposed to happen towards the panhandle, um, towards the top of the state. Yeah. So yeah, I think to Flora's point, all of the country is supposed to be getting hit in some way. Yes, 13 degrees feels like -2 in New York. Oh my gosh. Hey, Anointed, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Yes, it is. Yeah, definitely stay warm, you all. Stay warm. I don't want to. I know what we're having here is totally different from what you guys are going to be impacted with. It's happening every 8 to 10 years with heavy snow. We're good. Fridge and freezer are stocked. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's the main thing. Like when it comes down to it, I mean, you're pretty much hibernating because the snow and the ice, you can't really go out. So you have to kind of prepare to be indoors for a few days, depending on how bad the weather is and how they'll be able to remove any of the you know improve the roads and stuff. And so just keep that in mind. I know it's going to be a couple days where everybody's impacted, so hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you're staying charged up with your phones and devices and stuff too. The worst storm to hit my area in 30 years. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, keep the phones charged, keep them charged, keep them ready to go. I don't know if we're gonna see each other once the storm hits for some of you all, but hopefully you guys are fine and everything goes smoothly and you are able to take a break, depending on how life has been lifing. Take a break, take a little break. I know when these times happen, it's actually for us Floridians, when we have those hurricanes, it actually is a nice exhale moment. And for all intents and purposes, I know we're all anxious about what will happen, but once it happens, you're like, okay, this is good. Now I can take a break because the city kind of stops. Things stop for a little bit, for a few days. So just enjoy that perspective if you could. Yeah, I have everything charged now. That's awesome. Awesome. Elle, thank you so much for coming in. Good morning. How you doing, Anita? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all coming in and saying hello. I appreciate everybody joining. Hello, Q. Thank you so much for coming back. If you guys are just joining me, feel free to come in, tap the screen, share out the live so we can get some more of our friends. Benz, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining as well. And let me know if you guys have any questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions. And so as you see, I have a project to do later. This hair. So I have a little project. So let me know if you guys have questions, especially my new friends who are coming in. Some of you have chimed in and said hello. So I appreciate you being here. If you are new to going live and if you haven't gone live, I always want to make sure I'm supporting you as I can give you information about going live, but also encouragement. That's the main thing. Don't be nervous, afraid, shy, scared about this process. And at the end of the day, it's about growing and building your community. So I want you guys to stay focused on how do you grow, how do you build. I'm new to going live. Okay, have you gone live before, or you're like, I haven't done it yet? Thinking about it. Your bio says faith-based transformational life coach prayer, devotionals, and spirit-led teaching, a space for alignment. I love that. And healing and clarity. Love that, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Really quickly, my friends who are joining, when it comes to yes, I went live every day this week. Well, look at you. Congratulations. How did it go for you? How did it go? If you did every day this week, that's awesome. So I'm also a creative network agency, and so people in the agency, we have a campaign that's happening now where we're trying to go live every day in January. So drop a heart if you've gone every day in January. Drop a heart. Let me see if that's happened yet. Let me see anybody. Anybody? I didn't get the engagement I was looking for. Okay, look at Mrs. Treetop. She's in the top three, so I know she's been going live. Look at you going live today for the first time in 2026. That's awesome, OT strategist. That's awesome, friend. Just do it, okay? Elle, look at those hearts. I love it. Oh, look at that. Look at that Black Lotus. I see you, friend. So I know it's been challenging, y'all. I know it's been challenging, but hopefully you're seeing the benefit from it. Anita, you said you didn't get the engagement you were looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna give a little bit of tips about engagement. So now that you've gone live, I'm gonna ask you to now do some things very strategic and intentional because you have 18,000 followers, friend. Okay, you don't have a few followers. You got a lot. Okay, so now we need to figure out how we can engage those people who have decided to follow you. Okay, so there's going to be some things you're going to need to do to kind of prep your audience, your followers, to the fact that you are going live. Okay, so they need to know. The people need to know. Okay, and so I'm assuming that that's something you probably need to put out there a little bit more in terms of posting content that you're going live. So that's going to be the first thing I say. Go to your content, start announcing that you go live and you're talking what you're talking about in your live stream. Okay, yes. You got to start talking about it, friends, so that they know, like, hey, okay, I go live now. And here's what I'm going to be talking about. Join me live. Here's what time and date, time and time zone I'm going live. So you can do a post like that and just kind of promote it and maybe do a few posts. The other thing you need to do is a live event. Add that live event to that post as well as share it to your story. And then you can add a live event there too. And then also do it in your thought bubble, the note above your head. And then make sure as you are preparing to go live, okay, I will. Do you share your live? Do you share it out to any of your followers, any people who often engage in your content? That's important. You want to let them know that you are going live. You can also, if you have group chats or any groups that you have already created, you can share it with them too. I need to. Okay. So, and then the other thing you can do, if you have a partner or a buddy or somebody who has come to your live, ask them to join and maybe they can be a guest and you guys can talk, or maybe you can co-host with somebody. So those are things you can do to just kind of boost visibility. You definitely want to make sure that you are promoting your live up front. If you are, thank you so much, friends. See you. Appreciate you, Mr. Treetop. If you are somebody who's sitting back and you're like, you know what, I'm expecting for people to come to me, you got to promote your live. You got to talk to the folks, talk to the people. Great information. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know that's probably the biggest thing that people struggle with. You know, the time you're spending doing your live stream and you're talking to yourself and no one's in the room and you're like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Thank you, Cindy, for the follow. I appreciate your friend. Let me know if you go live as well. Thank you for the support. I see you, friend. Thank you for being here. You said, I'm a widowed mom of 3 grown children. Just here to try to spread love and joy. Love that, friend. Thank you, Flores, for being the title gifter of those roses. Thank you so much, friend. Anita, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And so I think that's important that you in that early stage. I'm planning to this weekend. Awesome, awesome. To go live? Okay, nice. Nice. What do you plan to talk about? And so I don't know if you heard me, Cindy, about sharing it with your community. Yes, okay. Sharing it with your community that you are going live, friend. So put it out there. Let people know. Let the people know that you are going live. Post about it. Um, like I said, do a live event. That's where you actually schedule it And the live events show up on your profile so people can click and register to that. So that's another way. You could add that live event to your content. Okay. So let me know. Let me know if I need to show that. If I need to show that, you can just say, can you show me? I'll show you how to do it. Just really quickly, I have my backup phone. If I don't need to show it, I'm not gonna assume that you don't know already. So let me know if you need to see how to add it. Dr. Lisa, is it okay to promote? For the live stream, I actually think that's not a bad thing. Can you show me, please? Yes. Okay, I'll show you. For the live stream, I think promote is not a I think promote is a good thing. I think it could be helpful for your live stream. Content, I'm kind of on the fence about because I mean they'll send your content. Thank you for the daily heartbeat. They'll send your content to a lot of views, but you get no engagement. The live stream, you kind of do get engagement. People might comment like Cindy did and Anita did. Annette did. You might get new followers. Hey, friend, how you doing? Home with Holly. And so for that, I see the value added with promote. But a lot of times they push it out a little bit more. You get more visibility. You get some people who see you and stop and listen and engage. And so for that, I feel like you're a little bit more in control of how people are going to relate and respond to you because you're here on the screen and you can ask them to engage back. You can say, share if you're new. You can ask them to engage essentially, and they can decide if they choose to or if they want to keep swiping by. But for the most part, I do think promote for the live works better. There's a price on that. Yes, yes, it's a cost. It's you're paying to get visibility. Yep. For both of them, for your content side and for the live stream. Yeah, so it is a cost to it. So it's up to you if you want to pay the cost for that. I would tell you I wouldn't do it in the beginning. I would say get comfortable going live, get comfortable with your messaging, get comfortable sharing value and information with your community, whether you're educating them, entertaining them, or inspiring them, depending on what your live is all about. Get comfortable with the platform. And then maybe not do it in the first 30 days. After you've gone live, if you're going live daily, you might want to consider it, but I wouldn't do it immediately. But if your content is written well, it won't tar- it won't target the right people. If your content is written well, say that again. If your content isn't written well, I think that's what you meant. It won't target the right people. No, with the promote, isn't okay. With the promote feature, you can segment who you want it to be shared with. You can do that. It's not to the you know to the T, but it is. You can segment it to a certain different demographic. So you can be mindful of that way too for the content side and for the live stream side. You can identify the demographic that you want it to be shared with. Yeah. So, but to your point, content to me is the same way. Like if you don't have good content, it is what it is. And I would say the same thing. Make sure your content is good, so that when it's sent out, then it's going to elicit that engagement. I think that's the problem. The content isn't necessarily sent out, and it's not. I mean, it's not good, but it's still sent out. People don't follow. People don't engage. You just have a lot of views, and those views are really just views for you to know about because those views actually won't be counted towards the creative rewards program. You can't use promote for that way. It's organic views. People come into the FYP, see your content, and engage in that way. So so it's up to you. But again, it depends on what your content is all about. For the live stream and for your page. Okay, so really quickly, I'm gonna show Cindy. Cindy asked a question. So Cindy, I'm going to my shop page here. So I'm on my shop page. And we'll just go here. I'm just gonna do a quick recording and just say what I'm doing here. We are talking about how to add a live event. You know what? Let me do a step first. Let's do a step first. Okay, so before you do that, before I do the content, you actually have to create a live event. So let me show you how to do that. So there's a couple ways you can get to it. It's not showing up there. So we're going to click TikTok Studio. So on your page, you can click TikTok Studio. You're going to go to the live side. And then I want you to scroll down to tools and resources. And then there's live events. So you're going to click that. And now you're actually scheduling out your live. And so it says create an event. You can title it whatever you need to title it. I'm not going to change the title. It's just going to be an example. And then keep in mind it'll default all the time to shoppable live. You don't want to have it on a shoppable live. You want to change that to regular live. Shoppable lives means that it will automatically activate the shopping cart. And if your shopping cart is activated, TikTok expects for you to talk about the products. And so you just got to be mindful to not make this a shoppable live so that the algorithm doesn't think that you are going to be talking about products as opposed to just regular content. The other thing I will say is here you can set the date. I'm just going to pick here, and then you can set how long you're going to go live. This is an example, so I'm just going to click save. And then you also can turn on or off if this live is for 18 years and older, so people who are above 18 and above, and so or not. If you turn it off, anybody who's on the app can join. You decide on what type of setting you want to have there, especially for your content. If your content involves you selling a product, it has to be 18 years and older. If your content involves you talking about something that's more mature in nature, a sensitive topic, um, maybe some trauma, or whatever the case may be, you got to turn that 18 years and older. Okay? So just keep that in mind. And then, so you're going to click create. And so it actually, I'm going to say done here. And then it actually goes to this page. And what I tell people all the time is that you want to toggle on the feature where you can add content to this, but toggle on the feature where it says a link will be added to all videos. So you want to turn that on so it can be added to all videos. And then if you want to do a quick post to your story, you can do that as well. And then you go live. So this event is on your profile page. So if you go back to your profile page, it's now going to be, let me circle out real quick. So let's see, now it's going to be here. I had to refresh. So it's there. So 10:55, I'm supposed to be going live on this account, okay? Which is now, but that's okay. So we have this event. So then if you decide to do, and so say this event was scheduled for tomorrow, you can do a couple weeks out. How you doing, Healthy Habit? Great, thanks. So then when you click your event, your post, and say I'm going to do a quick video. I'm just going to do a quick video. Here's how you set a live event to your content post. So we're going to show you how to do that in this video. Okay, so I just did a video. So say you need your edited, maybe you put your title on the page and all this other stuff. So let's pretend that we did this entire video the way we want it to look. I'm going to hit next. Here it says add link. If you click there, don't click go live. We don't want that one. We want live events. So we're going to click live events. And then it pops up that one that we just scheduled. And we're going to hit done. And so now that live event will be on this video. So when people see this video, they'll see live event right above your name. And then they should, if you are actually live, they'll see a red circle around your profile picture too on that video. Okay? So if I hit done, post, I hit post, I didn't mean hit post, but we'll post it. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay? I didn't mean hit post though. I usually set my next live event as soon as I finish my one and include it on my post. Yep, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to promote those videos. So if I go back to the page, it's here. So the live event is here. The live is there. So I can't see it here. So I'm going to go to my agency page so I can see what it looks like. So it's right there, but I'll go to the agency page so you guys can see it in real time. You joined my fan club 100 minutes ago. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see. We're gonna. So I'm going to my shop page just so I can So here's the so see, live event. Now, I'm not live. If I was live, there's a red circle around me as well. But that live event is there. So that's what it looks like from a viewer perspective. If you guys went to my page right now, that's what you would see. So that's how it looks from the viewer perspective. Thank you so much for the roses. And so you want to schedule a live event. And then you just tell your audience, like, hey, I'm going live. Here's what I'm doing. And I want you guys to know that I'm going to be doing this topic, this content. Here's what we're talking about. Join me live at this day and time. And so they have that as well. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live stream. Appreciate you coming in. Let me know if there's any questions, if you guys don't mind sharing out the live. So I'm going to, and so for that particular video, I can, so I said I didn't mean to post it, but I can hide it. Thank you so much for the dolphins. I can hide it. I can delete it too. I'm not going to delete it, but I can hide it. So you can go to your privacy settings. Where's that at? You can go to privacy settings. And then I can just, only me can see it. Only I can see it. So I'm going to put that there. Okay. So now when I go to my page, it's not there. Okay. So let me know if you guys have any questions about what I shared and what I showed. My new friends in the room, I want you, thank you so much. You're welcome, Cindy. I want you guys to get in the habit of promoting your live streams. All right. So people know, if you look at the videos I do, some of my videos come from the live stream here. So you don't hear me kind of do that little plug at the end. But most of my videos, I say, join me live or go live daily to give you tips and strategies to go live and to monetize on this app. I usually say that in most of my videos at the end so that you know I do go live. And then may put a plug in there about the agency as well. Hello, Mix It Up with Gigi. How are you, friend? Unwritten Unstoppable, thank you so much. I see that daily heart me. Thank you for being here as well. So you want to get in the habit of promoting your live so people know you are going live. As you're doing it more frequently, you're going live, you're connecting with your audience, you'll see more people engage with your content that are looking for your type of content. They know you go live, and those people will start joining your live as well. Okay? So you should see that engagement. You said you have choppy speech. I have choppy speech today. Is that the connection, you guys, you think? Let me know. TikTok, are you acting up? I don't know. Are you guys having a bad connection with me? Let me know. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hey, I'm Written Unstoppable. Is it choppy for you guys? Not for me. Okay, Laviv. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene, for sharing out the live. Hopefully you guys can hear me fine and my speech is not too choppy. I'm stuttering. That was me. I had a question in the chat. Oh, I missed it. Hold on, let me see. Let me know, friend. Did it come through? Let me see if it's in there. Let's see. Okay, I see. I think I see the question. Dr. Lisa, week on parasites. Can I do something like that as an event? You mean like a live event, like I just shared? Like schedule it and say parasites. We could and put that as the title of the live and the description. Let me know if that's what you meant. I would say yes. However, every live event has to be approved by TikTok. So every live event must be approved by TikTok. So let me even show you. The one I created in that example, I actually got a notification to say it was approved. Okay, so I'm going to show you. And let me know if that's what you meant by that. So when I go back to the inbox, thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all joining. When I go back to my inbox, Laviv, let me know if you're here, if that's what you meant by that. So in the inbox here, it has a system notification. So when I did that live event that spoke to um, here, past review, congratulations, you created a video to promote your event. Yes, yes, I taught in my live on Paradise in the live, and I was asking to redo it. You was asked to redo it. So every live event you create has to be approved. So this had to be approved by TikTok. That's what the system notification said, pass review. So if you do a live event and TikTok doesn't like what you wrote, it won't pass the review. So keep that in mind. So I'm saying yes. I don't know if TikTok is going to say yes. I think so. I would think so. Parasites is parasites. Make sure you turn on your content disclosure. Maybe turn on the audience control, 18 years and older. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Thank you, Nika. Thank you for the support. Thank you for that. You got my. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. And so yeah, I say yes, but TikTok may not say yes. So just know that you have to, when you schedule a live event, it has to get approved. The language you write, the description you write, just make sure that you turn on the audience control, turn on your content disclosure, and write words that, parasite seems approvable. I mean, people talk about worse stuff. So I don't think that's a problem. Were you concerned about it? I mean, is that what the concern was? That you were going to talk about parasites and TikTok may not allow it? It sounds like you did it before, so it's probably not an issue if you did it before. Um, so thank you. Are you guys having a bad connection? I see some of you guys coming and going. No, you haven't. You haven't done it before? Oh, okay. Okay, well, post, yeah, do the live event. See if it gets approved. I don't think there should be a problem, but you should definitely turn on the content disclosure and the audience control. Okay? And if you want to create a board that spoke to, you might be able to see if the board, if you don't get a message from TikTok, the board should be fine if you write the word parasite review or parasite chat. So that could be another way to do it. Thank you for the butterflies. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you. That is just a beautiful gift. Join the butterflies. I love it. I love it, friend. So yeah, I think you should be okay, Lviv. So try to do the live event, and you should be fine, and see what happens. If it doesn't come back as approved, then TikTok is like, I don't know about the parasites. I don't know if we can do that. So just know that that's how you have to do it. Thank you for the boxing gloves, the golden gloves. Appreciate you all. So okay, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hopefully it should be fun. Like I said, it seemed like a fine topic to me. But some topics could be a little touch and go. I see how that could be one where maybe the person listening and can join in that live. You probably just need to kind of give some warning about what type of information you're gonna share. Okay, but I don't think it should be a problem with sharing something like that. I wonder if getting heart means pushed out the live. If getting heart means pushing out the live. Possibly. I didn't get my flash goal either. I did grilled chicken and added the word smokeless, and they took out that word sauce. They took the word out. It violates the community guidelines. Huh? Oh wow. Um, Janet, get your live. It's a chance. Oh, it's a chance to get your live stream restricted. It could. So if the live event is an issue, then the live topic is an issue. That kind of gives you a big indication. Mix it up with Gigi. I'm gonna assume in the chat you said smokeless. Where did you add that? Is that from your content side? If you wrote that word in your content, like where did the word come from? Like where did you say it verbally? Because I just said it. So I wonder if it was content or in your live. But yeah, certain words are problematic. So we know that. Again, parasites, I don't see it as being problematic, but maybe. I said, it's people who do all types of stuff here. They're like finding bait. I was it was a smokeless grill and it was on my content. Oh wow. Did it make you turn on your content disclosure and your audience control? That seemed weird. Yeah, you should have. Did you appeal it? You should appeal it just so that they know, the smokeless grill. Were you promoting the item? Sometimes they'll get you for that too. Dr. Lisa, is it necessary to get your gallery filled to avoid losing a fragile shield? No, not necessarily. The league and gallery are separate from are two separate things. Now, a shield comes. Oh, I was gonna say, what's going on my screen? I got a puzzle. It made my screen like really dark. I was like, what's happening? It wasn't like a grayed out. It was like, your light is gone. I was like, what is happening here? So yeah, I just got I got a puzzle piece too. That's interesting. I haven't had a puzzle piece in a minute. So you know, so yeah, no, you need the diamonds. So here, why puzzle piece we chat? I know TikTok. It's random. I have no idea. It darkened your screen. That's crazy. Yeah, it made it really dark. I was like, what's going on with my screen? I thought my light, like my phone, was going out. um. So okay. So the gallery. You said you thought your phone was fading too. So it darkened for you all too. Did it go great for you all? I have two shields, and I'm not trying to get on to on too long tonight. So you would potentially use one of your shields, or would you lose a shield or a fragment? I think you lose a shield to maintain the fragment. Yes, it happened to me once and it went dark. Okay. Yes, when I got a puzzle yesterday. Okay, yes, okay. Shield. So yeah, you lose a shield to maintain that fragment. Um, and the gift gallery does not have to be filled from week to week. You just have to make sure you get diamonds to enough diamonds to maintain your fragment and for you not to have to use a shield. And so if you get enough diamonds from night to night, then you should be fine. If you don't, then you can lose a shield first for you since you have two, or you'll lose a fragment. Yeah. So yeah, you'll use so Nika, you're right. You use a fragment, you use a shield to maintain the fragment. Let me know if you guys need to know more about this. We'll talk about it a little bit more. Mrs. Treetop leveled up to the B leagues. So she's in the B leagues. And so she's asking because she's new to the B leagues and she is trying to keep it. She has two fragments, yes. Oh yes, I need to talk about it more. Look at you. Oh, look at you, friend. You're so sweet. Thank you for that meteor shower. I have not been getting my gallery filled over probably the last month, to be honest with you. And it was not all the way all the time me getting it filled when I was in the C gallery. I was just like, oh, okay. And so at the end of the day, I don't talk about it a lot. I know different people come in my room. You never know who'll see and bless it. So I appreciate that, Mrs. Treetop. And at the same time, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna keep doing what I need to do because at the end of the day, I probably past couple of days I have had to come back and do the voice live because I didn't get enough diamonds to maintain the one shield I have, and I haven't leveled up. I haven't done things to kind of get to the point where I leveled up enough to get another shield. When you get in the B League, it's hard to get to that point where you're gonna get another shield, especially at reset. You gotta have that area, the 20% or whatever that you're gonna get. You gotta have that space in in the percentage you need, so that you can get a shield at the time of reset. It's not before, it's at the time of reset. So you got to keep that in mind. Will it did it drop the amount you needed to receive? I know it did. It dropped it, but again, you guys got to keep in mind this is 11 o'clock in the daytime, and so by 10:59 tonight, that number's going to be back up again. Obviously I go live again at 4, but again, that number goes back up again. So, I just know it is something you got to pay attention to. And so the past couple of nights I've gone live because I was like right on the bubble of losing it, and going live allowed me to do the voice live, allowed me just to preserve it. You need to do a battle next week and get a fragment so you're safer. I was thinking about doing a battle at the end of the month. And to be honest with you, I was thinking about doing it as almost like a celebration for the 1 year. And so I probably will, but I want to make sure we got birthdays going on. I know there's so many other people who are doing celebrations and stuff. So I just want to be considerate. But I am thinking about, I was saying I would, in my mind, I was like, oh, I'll do one just as a recognition that I did the 1 year, And so, yeah, so it's going to go back up. Yeah, it is, Mrs. Treetop. So, Mrs. Treetop, the gift gallery is definitely something you want to pay attention to. I'm not saying that don't try to get it filled, but you definitely want to pay attention to it because it is a challenge to get that thing filled each week. And those your community. Thank you, Miss K Latte. Your community has definitely helped you, friend, because you just got the Leon that's left, Leon the lion. And so it is definitely from week to week something you want to pay attention to. But ultimately, you're paying attention to your league to make sure you stay leagued up. I did good overall, but didn't get the Leon, the kitten. Well, you still got one more night. You still got one more night. But you said you weren't trying to go live for long today. So, um, well, actually, you got today and tomorrow. Because who said this? Did that happen? I don't know if I've heard this yet. Somebody, or I've heard it officially. I haven't heard it in my inbox or anything. But someone verbally said that now the reset's going to happen on Saturdays. Is that true? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that anywhere. I haven't seen it either. I can't remember who said it in the live. Somebody came here and said that the reset now will happen on Saturdays. And so I don't know if that's true. I haven't heard it anywhere. So let me know if you guys are here and I haven't seen it either. Yeah, if the streets are talking like that, I haven't seen it. So, but I can't remember who came in and said it. I hope not. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I said, I think I like Sundays. Sundays make sense to start your week off on Monday. People are, getting in that rhythm. So it totally makes sense. Oh, look at you leveled up to level 20. 37 in the room. I heard it on the AI, on the A-League. Is that it? Somebody said it in the A-League, maybe? I tried to split my gifting between 2 lives for the fragment. Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it, friend. I appreciate the support. Hey, you know what? I get it. I'm totally fine with the support. You guys are definitely helping every step of the way with this journey. Yes, they were speaking about it. Oh, it was the meteor shower. Um, what you mean? It was the meteor shower for what, friend? Thank you so much. Oh, the meteor shower got you to 37. Gotcha. Awesome. That meteor shower did it. That did it. It leveled her up. Gotcha. It took me to 37. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So that's awesome. I appreciate your friends. Mrs. Treetop, are you going to try to do a battle? Let me know. Mrs. Treetop, I got to confirm a couple people. The short stuff, I think she was going to do one. Nika, let me know. Were you trying to do a battle? You mentioned maybe Frosty, reaching out to him. I can try to, because I'm going to circle back to my community about the battles that people are trying to schedule. And I can see if there's an opportunity to coordinate one for you. We're a little late because I know you're trying to do maybe Monday. So it's a little late, but, or are you trying to do Monday? Maybe that's not what you're trying to do. Let me know if that's the case. And so, and then others as well. Love Universal Pie. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you grabbing that Daily Hurt Me. Let me know Dee's digital design. She's the one that we started talking about leagues because she leveled up to D2. Greetings, friends. And so she was excited about that. She said, I got D2. Now, what does it mean? Carol. Carol Girl, thank you for the Leon. Look at you, Fred. It's your birthday. Carol, it is your birthday. What are you doing, friend? Oh my God, now you just need the jets. You're so sweet. You said, now I just need the flying jets. Y'all so sweet. Y'all so sweet. I love that. Thank you so much, friends. Y'all so sweet. I appreciate all the love. Y'all are so kind. Carol, it is your birthday, friend. Well, what are you doing? Yeah, she's the birthday girl. She's going to see the Wiz, y'all. She is going to see the Wiz. Baby girl then got her mama some tickets to the Wiz. And baby girl got a job too. Baby girl doing them voice acting. So she getting gigs, y'all. So baby girl got money. I wish my kids made money at that age. So love it. That is so sweet. Thank you, Carol. Um, you said the flying jets. Yeah. So Mr. Treetop, you said I need to do one. People are fading away to other shiny things, even pure as dropped in league. I know, I know, I know. I know. I know. I know. I've seen her trying to do both places at the same time, but it's all good. It's all good. At the end of the day, you said it, Mrs. Treetop. I came to your live and you were speaking to it. And um, I agree. The shiny things sometimes will get people distracted by what could happen here. I don't know what's going to happen with the new shiny thing, the new toy out there. I suspect people are going to come running back. I suspect it is offering a respite for right now, but if people, especially the powers that be, that want to make the money, if they're really being strategic, they would try to think very strategically about either collaborating with that particular shiny thing or eliminating it. So it's going to be interesting in terms of its staying power. So it'll be interesting on how that works. But I'm all for people having multiple um, plans and strategies in place, and you decide what works for you. You just have to decide what works for you and how you want to do it. And I've seen people trying to navigate both spaces, and maybe that's a strategy. Maybe that will work over time to be in both places at one time. Girl, she is serious about her dollars. I love that. I love that. It's a good thing to teach them early, for real, for real. My 5-year-old, he loves money, y'all. He loves money. He loves counting. He loves math. So he loves counting. And he's talking about his money and what type of money he has. My daughter, when she was his age, she was talking about fairy dust. She was talking about sand. She was talking about stuff like that. She wasn't talking about money at all. Not at all. And so now her perspective and relationship with money is somewhat a work in progress, somewhat problematic. It's a work in progress because her understanding and concept of it is kind of like, oh, when money comes, I'll get it. Oh well. And it's like, no, babe, no, boo, no, it don't work that way. So it's good that you're teaching her that. So I love that for her. I love that. Um, that's what I say. I'm sticking and staying here for now and seeing what happens. I love that. What is the shiny thing? Favor, you said, what's this shiny thing? Y'all speak up. I'll spell it EPIC. Go ahead, EPIC. So that's where I hope you caught what I just gave, EPIC. And so you want to see that's a new platform. Um, you said if she comes in with the flying jets, I'll get a fragment. You know what, Nika? I don't know. I don't know, friend. I'm just gonna say this only because it needs to be enough that will sustain to 1059. That's what I would have to see because that happened to me last time. I think you guys had help with the gift gallery and things happen early, but by 11:59, I'm sorry, 10:59, it wasn't that way. It wasn't that way. So it slid back down under the 20%. So I never got that fragment. So that happened with that and the 4 p.m. I bet you. Okay, that may be true. The combination might be good. That's true. The combination probably would be enough stay in power. It could sustain me. Depends on what's happening in these streets. But yes. She already has a Robinhood account and watches her investments. Girl, that baby is doing her thing. I love that. No, they're spending yours and keep theirs in their pocket. Um, what you mean? What happened, Black Lotus? I took two. Oh my! You talking about my daughter? Yes, she is. She does do that. I took $208 off the platform this week. Every week this year, I've taken home something. Wow, that is awesome, Mrs. Treetop. That's what I'm talking about, friend. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's good to be able to do that, and you decide on how you want to continue to grow. That's it. Yeah, exactly. That happened when I was in C1. I was up, took pictures, and still dropped TikTok. Yeah, yeah. That's what happens when you're trying to do this. I wouldn't do it until later today, afternoon live for sure. Yes. Okay. Um, well, wait a minute. What are you talking about, Mr. Treetop? Were you talking about the battle? Other people pushing you down. Yes, other people will push you down. Love Universified. When you are, when they are performing, so for the leagues, so it says 11 hours and 35 minutes left. Throughout the day, other people are performing. They're going live, they're doing battles, they're doing all the things in the B League. So I'm competing with other B League folks. B4 League, actually. And so because of that, I slowly get pushed back down because of how they are pushing up. And so just kind of keep that in perspective. Like what you do is determined on where you stand at 10:59. Okay, so that's what you want to pay attention to. For me, it's 10:59. For you, it's your time zone. But what you're doing when that reset is about to happen, pay attention to where you're at that point in time, and that's where you'll get your fragment. You'll get whatever you need. The flying chess, if it happens, it's important to start letting the monetization work for me. Yes, yes, that's it. That's it. I love that. Awesome. So so keep that in mind. Yes, Apostle Adrian, you did ask that question. So what time zone you're at when reset happens? And I know you were saying in your message to me, you were like, hey, I was there though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that whatever it's at, once that reset happens, looking at it right at that point in time, that 10:59 for me, because I'm Eastern time zone, that 10:59, that's what matters. And so if I'm in the 70%, like yesterday, I did a voice chat real quick because I was about to lose the little lonely fragment I have here. I was about to lose it. So I was like, okay, let me go live real quick. Let me do a quick voice chat. And then I have my other account. I sent a couple gifts. I think Nika came in and Coach Chantel came in, and I got a couple little gifts that allowed me to preserve it. And 11:59 hit, and I was at I think 67%, which was good because I was not at the point of losing it. So you got to be at the point of um, wherever you are going to gain a fragment or league up, you got to be beyond that point at 11:59. I'm sorry, 10:59 at the time of reset, before reset rather. Okay, a certain amount of diamonds you have to be above the safe zone before reset. Yep, it moved. Let me say this. That happens too. It happened to me. I was sitting there thinking I was fine, and it moved. And so here's what happens too. And again, I tell you, you're competing against everybody else. So imagine everybody else is looking at that clock and they sending their gifts, and people sending them a jet or a lion or whatever. At that point, well, they move up, you get pushed down. So you got to pay attention to that too. It's almost like a snipe when you think about battling language. It's almost like you got sniped right at the end because they pushed up. So you got to be careful with that too. So you really do want to see if you are right on the bubble. You want to be a little bit safer. Yeah, you want to be a little bit safer. You said I gained the fragment. Okay, that's good. I gained a fragment during a battle, and I saw it hit at 11, and it said I gained a fragment during. Yes. They do intentionally snipe those numbers in A and B league. They do. I think that is real. Hey, Renee Edwards, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Happy Saturday, Coach Jesse. How you doing, everyone? Hey, everyone. Happy sweet Saturday. Yeah, so that I got caught. I lost a fragment one time when that happened to me. I got sniped, technically, and I was like, oh, so my little support that I set myself wasn't enough, huh? It was like, no, ma'am, it wasn't. So that's happened, but it's good that you guys. So the fragment is what you want to gain. You want to gain the fragment, and obviously, if you can league up, that's good too. So gain the fragment or league up, or stay in the safe zone. Um, Thank you for going above and beyond to help us. You're welcome. They do snipe, but I wasn't even expecting it. I know, friends. It's hard. So, Miss Treetop, let me understand. Are you trying to do a battle? You're thinking next week? You're trying to do a battle. Nika, you didn't answer my question either. Are you trying to do a battle as well um, for your birthday? Let me know if you're trying to do a battle. Um, Carol, I don't know if you're still here, friend. Were you trying to do a battle as well? I'm trying to do one Monday for my birthday. Okay. Do you want me to check, or you want to check with Frosty first? How do you want to do it? You just let me know. Good morning, Leanne. Anybody else? I do have this in the school platform, so anybody who wants to do battles, we're in our last week of the month. So if you want to get a battle in, let me know. I do have it on the school platform as well. I'll message him and then message you. Okay, good. I want to do a friendly battle. You want to do a friendly battle? Awesome, awesome. So, do me a favor. So everybody who wants to do a battle, no, I'm just trying to get us to the B League first. To this B League first. Okay. Um, get used to the B League. I mean, it might help. It might help with your B League stuff too. But I hear you, friend. Um, Adrian, let me know what day time. So if you don't mind going into the school platform, if anybody wants to do a battle, go into the school platform. And what I asked is what day, and so give me at least 3 day notice. So so if you're talking about today, you put something in there, make sure it's for like maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that, or later in the week. Nika's birthday is Monday. She's trying to get one in. She has a point of contact. If I need to press and get somebody to get somebody for her, I could probably do it. But I'm gonna let her get her point of contact first. But yeah, if you're trying to do a battle, see if you want to do Tuesday and beyond. If we're talking about something for today, or let me know today, so I at least have a little bit of a lead time. Um, yes, let's do one next week. Going live right after this. No battle though today though. No stressors today. I heard that, friend. You're like, look here, I'm going to see the Wiz. Ease on down the road, okay? I love it. Let's see. I'm doing a friendly battle next week as well. I have a partner. We're working on date and time. Oh, look at you, Miss Kaylante. Keep us posted. I'm trying to get to C5, and then I'll do some battles. Okay, all right. Hey y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. Okay, heads up. February, February. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of love and hate. That's what we're gonna call it. We call it a little bit of love and hate. We'll figure out the right term for it. But it is going to be a little bit of battling. Okay, that's the hate part, the battles. But we're gonna do some love too. So the love for February, we're gonna try to get. I'm gonna have a campaign that focuses on getting new followers as a challenge rather, and new followers and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. A little bit of love and hate. Okay. So that's gonna be February. Hello, Susan. How are you? So get ready. Get ready. I'm gonna ask you guys to put your little battle gloves on. Those who haven't done a battle before, this will be a great time to try it out and see if you like it. And you can play it if you want to do it later in the month or some other time. You said I'm celebrating the entire month. I heard that, friend. 50. I love it. I love it. Coach Jessie is on the road to 50, so she is celebrating the entire month. Celebrate that month. Sherelle Carson, thank you so much for joining. Others who are coming in the room, appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have any questions. Miles Dolls, thank you so much. Jen, how are you as well? Lee Ann, how was your live, friend? You say, yep. What did you end up deciding with the comedy event? Is that gonna happen in February, or are you gonna find another time to do it? So keep us posted on that as well. Coach Jessie is gonna be doing her comedy event, and I know she was planning for that, and she is planning her routine. She said, I'm just gonna go ahead and just riff it. I was just gonna say whatever came out. I was like, girl. February 4th battles versus Mickey Teppin. Who is that? I love that. Oh, so it is 2/26/26. I love that. Love it, coach. Love it. Yes. Okay, so it's a thing. That was good. No YT, still issues. Okay, it was good. I'm sorry. It was good. No YT, still issues. Oh, so what's the issue? Is it an OBS issue? Is that what's going on? OBS isn't cooperating. Keep us posted. I'm trying to figure out OBS. my my son, he's very familiar with it. I haven't sat down with him yet. I said I'm gonna sit down with you, so I need to sit down with him and kind of figure out the streaming process too. But he uses it all the time. I need to do some work today to figure it out. Okay, gotcha. So it is related to it though. It is related to the OBS thing. So that's something I would have to keep in mind. All right. Um, you guys, we were talking about leagues a little bit. Let me know if there's other questions. What are you all talking about? You so funny. No. Black Lotus, you are funny. um, that's she is so funny. She is. She is. She know we talking about that software. Yes. So hello Jordan, how you doing? Yeah, she know we talking about that software. Hello. Thank you so much, friend. But let's not, we can't use the bad words. Thank you so much for being here. TikTok won't let me schedule it yet. Oh, okay. Indeed I do. He said no. Jordan, no, we don't do that. Jordan, I didn't block you, but be nice. You got muted, friend. um, but yeah, what was I about to say? TikTok won't let schedule it yet. Okay, so TikTok won't let you schedule it because it's too far out. Oh, that's good to know. Coach Jesse, we're as far as, okay, so that's good to know. So you can only do 30 days out for the most part. Just a little under 30 days out. Like 28 days. Is that what they do? That's probably what TikTok is on, a 28-day thing. So I can see that being the case. Every 28 days you can schedule stuff out. Okay, that makes sense. That's TikTok. Yeah. Hey Charlene, how you doing, friend? Thank you all for being here. Let me know, do I need to talk about updating your apps? Is everybody in a room who has not updated their app? Let me know if I need to talk about that. I've been talking about it for the last couple of days. I totally forgot to do it a little while ago. Let me know who has not updated their app. Okay? If you have updated your app, that's good. If you have not, drop me a heart. Put a heart in the chat if you are not, if you have no clue what I'm talking about. If you are not sure how to do it, I can show you how to do it. But I want you all to make sure your app is updated. That update on the 22nd was a real thing. So you got to make sure that update is there. Yeah, it will not let me repost this live. What? Update. Thanks for the heads up yesterday. You're welcome, friend. You're so welcome. Question. What's the question? Love Universify. You need to know how to do it. Let me know if you need support. I'm doing a pop-up live tomorrow with some announcements. Nice. Okay. Drop a heart if you needed help. I can't remember what I said. Do you need help? Never heard. Oh, you never heard, so you need help. Okay. So let me get to it. I was like, what's the heart? What did I say the heart for? I was like, drop a heart if you do. All right, friends. Building community. Love that. Okay, so here, I'm going to go to my other phone. Here's what I want you guys to do. Love Universified. Are you an Android or an Apple? Let me know which one you are. Are you an Apple or Android? Charlene, you had to come back in. Okay, that's good. I probably should have said that. Come back in and see if it works. Okay. Are you an Apple or Android? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Apple. Okay, perfect. Okay. So you're gonna go to the Apple App Store. You're gonna go to the App Store on your phone. And then you're gonna type in, you're gonna go to search. And I just want you to type in TikTok. Okay? So we're gonna type in TikTok. Okay? Nope, it's still not letting me. It does not even give me the option. You know what? It's funny acting. I think these are all the updates, Charlene. Because even with my board, it wouldn't let me do my board. My dual camera keeps popping on every time I go live now, and I have to put the board up so it can go away. But the board wasn't even available for me to click before I went live. I had to get it once I came into the live. So yeah, it's acting goofy right now. I think that's all that's happening. So it's not a you issue, it's a TikTok. Yeah. Okay. How do you re-enable pin comments? It didn't let me pin my comments yesterday either. Let me see if I can do that. If I can pin today. Okay, I can pin today. I was able to pin your comment. Yesterday it wouldn't let me pin comments. I think it's nothing that you did to make it not be available. It's the app. The app is acting weird. So that's what's happening. But make sure you do the update too. Girl, what in the world is going on? All these updates. I'm gonna say something else. Let me show love to Universify this. I'll say something else too about the app. Okay, so once you go here, you typed in TikTok. TikTok shows up here. Ignore this open. Don't click it. I want you to click TikTok. And then here, if it says update, that's what you want. That's what you want. Okay? So click the actual TikTok on once it pop up, click the symbol, click here, and then get to this screen and see if there's an update. For whatever reason, this open is always there. So I want you actually to click onto the app and see if the update shows up here. Okay, so that's just what I want everybody to do to make sure you have the latest update. Okay, Susan, you said, what does pin mean? You saw when I pinned her comment. I'm gonna do yours. If you click the words, a screen pops up, the words that people say, and I just clicked yours. What does pin mean? And then it has the third thing down. It says pin this comment. So I can pin your comment. So your comment's pinned on the screen. So everybody sees that. So that's what pin means. So as you go live, you can pin comments. All right. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. So one thing I noticed, also a couple things, TikTok is definitely updating things with this newest change in leadership, with the U.S. leadership coming on board. Thank you. You're welcome, Susan. There is definitely a noted difference in how they are being very transparent. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of transparency in how they're operating. Um, I came into, I think it was Nika's live. Nika's live, here's what happened. I was in your live, Nika, last night. When I was in your live, I went to go see if I was about to lose my fragment. I was going in and I clicked my own gift gallery. I went to the gift gallery and then I went to the B League because you know when you put a comment in, you can see your gift gallery. I clicked the gift gallery, and when I got to my gift gallery, it actually had a message there. Have y'all seen this? It was almost like this disclaimer explaining what the gift gallery is. Have y'all seen that message? Where it was like, gift galleries are for, showing that you're the title gifter. You can get this gift gallery. It was like 4 different bullet points to explain all the different things with the gift gallery. Yeah. So I was telling my husband this. I was like, yeah, this app, you can see a lot of new things that's popping up. And he was like, that's for the FCC. Because, now that this is US, there's transparency that needs to happen for the FCC, for, the Federal Communication Commissions. And essentially that's part of it. And then also with the scrutiny on these apps, I have it in a question mark. Yeah, you have it in a question mark. Mine popped up on my screen. It popped up on my screen. It's probably in the question mark too, but it certainly popped up on my screen. So true, he's right. And then the other thing is, when you think about all the different U.S. laws surrounding or scrutiny surrounding social media and transparency in that way. I think that's what we're seeing. And so, Carol, for your voice message, I agree with you. I'm just going to say, I think this app had started working on transparency in certain things that they were doing, and they're like now amplifying it. And obviously, the federal policies are in play now, and now they actually have to do some more communication to us and sharing all the different ways that that the app monetizes, that we monetize, all the different things that's happening. Hey, Sarah, thank you so much. So, from Carol saying, from a voice acting perspective, you got to be careful about your likeness, your voice being used and manipulated. You got to be careful about that, and that's what they teach in voice acting. So, for that reason, I think the transparency is coming out that they've always had that access. That hasn't changed. It's just now a matter of them disclosing it and saying, here's exactly the ways we could use your content. I don't know if this is good or bad thing. I think it is always been there. I think, especially living in the US, y'all, our policies and the way we operate has been governed by our government for for quite some time. And there's things that we, in the US we do, again, in the spirit of being transparent, or in the spirit of creating laws to protect. And I think at the end of the day, these things were always happening, but now it's a matter of just making sure we all know that they're happening. You know how you have in the apps, you have the different apps, you have the different disclosure statements and all the privacy statements and all the things. Now we're going to see more of that happening with this app in a way that probably wasn't happening because it was Chinese owned. So now that it's moved over to the US, it's like, oh, well, now we have to do this. And so just know that it was always the case, though. I think it's now a matter of transparency. So they've always had that. Yeah, they have. This is their platform. Yes. Yes. This is their platform. Absolutely. All of them do. All the platforms do. Yeah, we like to think this is our content. We can download it. We can share it on other platforms. That's great. But they can download it and share it on other platforms, and they can ban your account. Your account can get taken away at any point for any reason. And you don't necessarily get it back. And your content is their content. Yeah. So that happens. That happens. You said, yeah, you said that part. Yeah, that's always been the case. Whatever happened, I'll say this to you all, because of this is like agency insider information. I don't know what happened, but apparently there was an issue last week where several accounts, not because of live streams, several accounts got banned. And it was in an uproar where all the different creator networks was asking about their creators and stuff. Now, I wasn't impacted because none of y'all got banned. If y'all got banned, y'all never came back to me and told me. But but several people got banned, and their accounts just got taken away. You said all the platforms did. Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know why that happened, but it was like somebody in one of the little chats was like, hey, I've had like 20 creators overnight. And I was like, oh crap. I was like, what happened? But yeah, it happens without notice. And apparently, I was in a meeting with one agency, and she was complaining about one of her creators. She was like, she's a good creator. I don't understand what happened, blah blah. And our point of contact was like, well, that's on the account side. So something was going on with her account. You said particularly political ones are being targeted. Yeah, that might have been the. And well, this creator was like, oh, she wasn't one of those type of creators that had that type of platform. But again, I don't know what they were doing. And so my point of contact was like, she don't know what they was doing either. She was like, hey, if it wasn't the live side, I don't know. That's on the account side. So something was going on with their account. But my point of saying that is you just got to be careful, because at the end of the day, this is their platform. And if they decide, for whatever reason, you violate their policies and they are in a disagreement with it, they can take their account. So just know, and again, all of that I think is known. How you doing, Alex? Thank you so much, friend. All of that is known, I guess, but now it has to be very explicit, transparent. And I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a lot of that, those policies and ways of operating in the U.S. according to our, government policies and standards. is going to be now disclosed. But yeah, that was interesting. When I went to the gift gallery, it popped up on my screen. I was like, oh, this is new. And it was like a disclaimer for the gift gallery. So yeah, so keep that in mind. Yeah, all the platforms do. Yeah, so yeah, be careful. Again, this is their sandbox, and we here. We're here playing in their sandbox. Uh, like you said, we always knew it was their platform, but the AI part still troubles me. Yeah, but you know what? The AI part is being done in all the platforms now. Thank you so much, Tima. Yeah, that AI part is not, hey friend, is not going away. So I think to your point, you're right. Taking your likeness and maybe being able to manipulate your voice or whatever, that is problematic. But yeah, all these platforms are doing it now. And so now how do you get around that? You said I'm intrigued with AI. Are you? Did you say China or Japanese own this now? Which one is it? China. It's always been China. China. Yeah, it's always been Chinese owned. The U.S. has now a percentage stake in it. If I understand that percentage, I don't think it's 50%. I think it's under 50. I think the stakeholders in ByteDance have still the majority. Like if you were to say percentage wise, I think ByteDance and their investors still own over 50%, like 50 plus percent. So the U.S. is not majority. I don't think they're the majority owner. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. I have to kind of go back and look at the breakdown. You said no, it isn't. I just think you should get paid. They use it. Oh, if they use it, yes, your voice or likeness. That's true. I agree with that. All the platforms and all the tools are using our voice likeness. It's the fine print. It's in the fine print. Mm, I would agree with that too. I need to go back and look at the fine print, but yeah, I think they all have access to it. Yeah. You know, Carol is bringing me into the voice acting world, and now I should be offended because I think I am offended. I'm trying to reconcile this as you bring me into this world, in this space. Wait a minute, they use my voice. They can change my voice. Wait a minute. So I'm a rally with I'm a pick it with the voice actors of America. I'm siding with y'all. I just need to get my union card. But I'm with y'all, Carol. Carol, it ain't right. I agree. They should do that. So I ain't did one gig yet, but I still stand with y'all. I'm just saying, it ain't right. All right, y'all. Let's. You said your voice is almost like your fingerprint. There we go. Look at you. She said this is your fingerprint. It's your voice. I was almost saying that it's 80% U.S. and 20. No, that's not true. That's definitely not true, because it's Chinese investors in ByteDance, and then there's U.S. investors. And like I said, the ByteDance investors in China in ByteDance itself are, I think, majority. I think they got the majority, and then the U.S. I don't think it's no. I know it's not 80. I know that for a fact. I have to go back and look at the breakdown that was put in the original um email that was sent out. It was an email that was sent out that was getting media coverage. So you said it's uniquely yours. I know that's right, Carol. You on strike? It may not work yet. I ain't worked a gig yet. But I'm striking. I'm picking it with the voice actors. I'm with them. But no, Carol, you're right. Your voice is your voice. She's right about that. I would agree with that. She is absolutely right. This is your voice. Yeah, they can't be using AI for our voices. I think they do though. I think they do have access. Did we celebrate Carol? Carol is going live. She's gonna go live. So we are going to connect with Carol. She is going live. Carol, when you going live? What time? She said she had a repairman at the house. So she was gonna go live afterwards. Let us know when you're going live, friend. Today is Carol's birthday. drop some stickers right after you finish. She said, "Get off the live, lady." Get off. I'm gonna get off now. I'm about to get off. Let me hit to 12. That does yeah. I'll hit to 12. I'm gonna go live. I'll probably go out. I'll get off before then. Hello, happy birthday, friend. I see it. I see it. Um, so Carol's going live. Definitely visit her. Our voice acting coach. If you're interested in voice acting, go see Carol. Go see Carol so y'all can get into the voice acting business too and be outraged about our voices being used. We should not be used in that way. I agree with that. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do, Carol. I don't know if we're gonna get off the app, but we gonna see. AI ethics are really addressed. That's true. That is true. That is true. You said happy birthday, Carol. Yeah, that Carol, you mentioned that in the podcast conversation too. Just the whole ethics behind it. It is something that is becoming so pervasive that the lines are blurred entirely too much. And I think it is becoming an ethical dilemma in terms of what is authentic, what is real, what is your content and work versus some computer, um, versus how do you get paid for what you do too. And so people are using it quite a bit. People are gaining and from a financial perspective, but again, I think we have to be conscious of it, if nothing else, that there are things that you're doing today that could impact you later on too in a negative way. Even our daily uses of stealing other people's original work. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Or not allowing people to work because again, the AI is taking jobs. That too. I comment above how I feel about it. I comment above how I feel about AI. Susan, I think did it get filtered? Let me check, friend, if I see it. Um, you know what? It got filtered, friend. I don't see it. Yeah, TikTok was like, nope, we're not letting that comment come through. But no, reword it and see if we can see it, Fred. Get insurance on your voice. Oh, can you get insurance on your voice? Carol, can we get insurance on our voice? Um, it's a real ethical dilemma, one that is going to be one of the biggest of our time. I believe that. I think, yeah. Yep, and the processing takes a lot of energy and it's the greatest for the environment. Yep. So yes, it isn't the greatest for the environment. The technology, yeah, that's true. And Leanne, I can imagine when it comes to artists and artwork. I know that was kind of some of the earlier conversations with AI coming on board, and you have all these different digital um, ways to create artwork now, as opposed to people actually having to get artists to do the work. So I know that's another dilemma that's out there too, where people are not able to get work any longer because now you have these digital images taking over. You can voice bank it through, um, that's the Voice Acting Association, so NAVA, but there are still challenges with that if it gets hacked. Oh, interesting. Voice bank is like what? A recording of your voice? What does that mean? What does that mean, Carol? Is that like a recording of your voice? You're saying voice bank because you can take your voice and have some kind of original digital recording of it? Hmm. I really want to stay away from AI. I don't know if I'm being naive or just ignorant. You know what, Susan? It's funny. My daughter, she's 20, and she's like, "Mommy, I don't use AI. I just want to use my original work." And I was like, "Baby girl." Some of it is helpful. I think some of it is helpful in the sense of brainstorming, helping you generate new ideas and ways of thinking. Um, and so kind of like you know, thinking of ways to do your content or come up with some ideation for how you can think about a problem. I'll say this: my husband and I, we're um we're doing a trip in the spring break to Africa, and we was trying to figure out which airport to fly in first. Never been, started Googling, got all these mixed messages. We took it to ChatGPT, asked the question, and it kind of came through like this decision tree of like, okay, if you're trying to do this, here's what you want to do. If you're trying to do this, and here's the places you can go. And so it came up with our whole itinerary. And so for that reason, I could have done that on my own. And so I was like, okay, well, that's helpful. And so it just depends on how you're trying to use it. I wouldn't say don't use it. It's just the way you use it and how you integrate it to help with some decisions, some ideas, those type of things. Like if you're trying to make it only what you're using, I think that's problematic. It's something that Nava created. It's a way to have a proof of original you for litigation. Ooh, I like that. Um, It's a catch 22. Yeah, so Leanne, you're talking about it as well. Hold on one second. You said, I've decided to become I've decided to become obsessed with AI ethics and it's a catch 22, right? You said, good morning. How you doing, Mercy? How you doing, friend? I just rather not. Yeah. Nothing is new under the sun. It's a great tool to create efficiency. That's true. That's true. It is about efficiencies. I would agree with that. Depends on again how you're using it. How you doing, Trent? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that daily heartbeat. Use what you want and leave the rest. Yeah. And then if your voice is used without your permission for gain of someone else or as a way that offends. Oh, okay, gotcha. So that they can authenticate it. I love that. Hello, capture seconds. How are you, friend? Thank you so much, Trent. Hello, hello, friends. Thank you for that popular. I appreciate it. It's not going anywhere, so we have to figure out what works. Yep, for our individual needs. I agree with that. I'm organic and imaginative. Love it. I love it. Well, I will say this though, baby girl did have to end up using AI a little bit because she was trying to make some plans for her friends and stuff, and she went to the AI to come up with some ideas and stuff for that too. So I was like, yeah, use it for ideas. If nothing else, brainstorm. You could create the prompt could say, let's brainstorm. Give me some ideas. That's it. They're even cloning our kids' voices without permission and conversation. Lord, Carol. Carol that brought the babies into it. Lord. Carol said, look here, it's evil. It's evil. It's here to help in many areas. The idealism of the youth. Carol said, no, not the babies, Carol, not the babies. Carol's like, no, it's horrible. I agree. Oh, that's great for her. Yes. He said, not the babies. You need to just do sign language. Charlie. He said, we just gonna be signing. I ain't gonna even try to sign. Y'all, I can't sign. Imagine hearing your child's voice on something adult. Oh wow. Carol. Y'all done got Carol riled up. I'm sorry, Carol. We did not mean it. Carol's like, no, they doing it's just evil. That's why the ethics matter. I agree, friend. I'm with the voice actors of America. I'm with the voice actors of America. We need to preserve our voices and our kids' voices, y'all. Don't let them take our voices. It is our fingerprint. I'm serious. So Carol, you enlighten us for real, for real. Carol, she now y'all got her fired up. She about to go live, y'all. And this is gonna be her topic. Her birthday is supposed to be peaceful. We stand with Carol. Yes. We stand with Carol. Thank you for the donuts. She said her birthday was peaceful, y'all. We was not supposed to be doing this to her. We were not supposed to be doing this. So look at Carol. You celebrate your birthday. You don't worry about TikTok and the ethics of AI. Hopefully it will all pass because we got associations like NAVA and some other associations that's going to advocate for the voice actors of America for all of us. All of us. And like, no, I'm being serious though, because I do think there is an ethical dilemma there. And yeah, it's not right. It's not right. And so people shouldn't be able to take people's voices. She's passionate about this. Yeah, she is the voice guru. The voice guru, Carol West. She is legit, y'all. She said power to the people. We gonna stand, y'all. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. This is not gonna happen to us. Not gonna happen. So y'all got Carol riled up. I'm sorry, y'all. Carol, I apologize. Give us our free. Charlene. Oh my gosh, she did not go Amistad on us. She did not do that. Oh my god. We all had the jokes in this room. That was good. That was good. That was the best one for the day. Oh my gosh. Charlene, you funny. Can't we just get along? Y'all are funny today. Oh my gosh. Carol, I apologize. This is your birthday friend. I did not mean to get you riled up, and she about to go live. Don't get banned. Don't get in trouble with TikTok. Don't get in trouble. TikTok's like, this is enough. We're gonna steal her voice right now. Don't do it. Don't do it, Carol. Don't get your voice taken, friend. We need you here. But hopefully you're doing okay. Thank you all for the populace. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, that made my day. Y'all are funny. But look here, the AI, it is an ethical dilemma. It is. Women's History Month is coming too. We got a whole lot to talk about. No, I agree. It is an ethical dilemma, so we got to be careful. All right. So thank you all. Who is going live? So we got Carol going live. Oh Lord, watch out for your pets. I know. I know. We got Carol going live. Who else is going live today? Let's put it in the chat. And then we got the battle stuff. We got to talk through that too. So I'll be back at 4. So let me know if you want to go to the school platform. If you're in the agency, go to the school platform and you can let me know if you're looking to do something next week. If you could do it today so I can send it out and try to get some options for you all. Let's see what happens. You said the cat's meow. You all. So let me know that too. And then when it comes to, we will be meeting tomorrow as an agency, so we'll be meeting tomorrow on on Zoom. Yeah, I can take these cats, not just their likeness. No one barking for no. What in the world? Is that their logo? Is their logo a cat? What happened? No more barking for what in the world? I haven't been over there yet, y'all. You know, and not that not that I wouldn't. I will. I probably will. Probably will. I'm waiting to see what happens. You said I'm protecting his voice. Oh, you're talking about Epic, your dog. I thought you were talking about the software, the platform. Oh my gosh. You gotta come up with a new name for him now. People are gonna think you're talking about the platform now. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so who else is going live? Who else? Anybody else? Anybody else going live? So we can close out. Thank you all who are coming in. Hey, Halaku. Halaku, we had a whole conversation, y'all. We had a whole conversation. So I appreciate y'all being here. Who else is going live? Go live today. Meet Zen. You going live? All right. What time you going live, friend? So we can make sure people know how you're doing, friend. I'm doing a pop up today. Look at you. How look you. All right. We have animals talking and dancing, dropping it hot. Oh, 2:30 Pacific time. Okay, friend, 2:30, 2:30. 2:30 is 5:30, 5:30 Eastern time. If I decide to pop on live, okay. You're trying to make a decision, Mercy? What was the conversation? Just bullet points. TikTok can use your likeness and your voice and manipulate with AI. AI presents an ethical dilemma in terms of how they use people's voices and how people are not getting paid for it, or their likeness and people aren't getting paid for it. AI will even use your children's pets voices as well to make it manipulate it for inappropriate things. And Voice Actors of America is absolutely against it. I stand with them as a budding voice actress, and I stand with Carol. And today's Carol's birthday, and we are not upsetting her anymore with this conversation. So, and give us our free. That's the other thing I'm saying. I will do a pop up a little later. Okay, Love Paddles, look at you. Going live at 2 with, oh, look at you, plant floors, plant care tips in cold weather. Love that. Surprise pop up tomorrow. Oh, look at you. I love that. You guys are going live. I said earlier, who has gone live every day in January? Mrs. Treetop. We had um, Black Lotus. She had gone live every day. Somebody else, who I missed? Somebody else. Was that Love Universified? Somebody else had gone live every day so far. And so we were really, Nika, had you gone live every day? I think Nika Grace. So there are some people going live every day. So, and I think some of you guys have gone live almost every day. I'm not gonna say that y'all had not done every day, but y'all did, like, if there's 30 days, 31 days in a month, y'all probably did a good 27, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Surprise pop up. Let's see. Yes, ma'am. I need to do it. Just do it, friend. Hell, laugh out loud. We choose silent peace. We're choosing silent. We're going silent. Me. Oh, wait a minute. These are all me's every day? Okay, Coach Jesse, me. Flourish, me. Leanne, me. Okay, Miss Kayla Latte. Oh, I have. You said I'm 98%. Okay, look at y'all. Oh, I'm excited. I didn't realize all these me's. Voice chat is not included. That's what Black Love said. Voice chat is included. It's technically included. You said me eat nerds. Love Universe by me. Love it. I'm still every day since November 10th. Yes, it is. Oh, and Flor said, in no voice chats. She hadn't gone voice chat. Yes, man. OMG. Let's see. Let me see. I didn't mean to pin that. Good, because TikTok didn't let me pin it anyway. I meant to mute it. Thank you so much, friend. And twice a day sometimes. Look at y'all. All right. Excuse me. Excuse me. I said it earlier. All y'all wasn't in the room when I said it. But okay. I see y'all. Mama, how you doing, friend? I see y'all. Look at you. I think we're going to have, it's probably going to be a good 20 or so that I've done every day. I'm excited. That's awesome. Flora said, I don't do voice lives. Flores, you've done every day. I'm thinking the weekends too. Okay, look at you. That's awesome. Because I know Saturdays is always questionable, but you have been. I've been seeing you Saturday. I didn't know it was every Saturday. Awesome. Can we get a certificate? No, we're gonna do shout outs. I'll put something in school. Maybe I'll put that. Print this off if you went live every day. I'll put something in school for y'all. Here, you can add this. I can't give you a badge to put on your TikTok. You said I even did Sundays. Look at you. I love it. Awesome, friends. That's awesome. All right. So Carol West is going live. I know some of you guys said you're going live shortly as well. She's going to go live like right after this. Today's she's the birthday girl, so if you can go by there and just say how you doing, happy birthday, that would be awesome. Does it count that on the second days I didn't on the 2 days I didn't, I still use my voice. What did you say? As a voice actor. Carol says it's your birthday, that counts. This is your voice. This is your birthday. That counts, friend. You said nice. That counts. Since it was your birthday. We'll say that counts too. All right, friends. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for the watching, the liking, the comments, the stickers, the gifting, the gifting. Thank you so much, you guys. I saw you guys today. Y'all saw me, so I appreciate the support. Um, Let me say this. Yes, it's because we stand with Carol. We do stand with Carol. We do. Voice Actors of America, we're uniting. Okay. Even though we ain't had a gig yet, and Carol has, we unite. We stand with Carol. Okay. um, and so thank you all for being here. And for my closing statement, I always say this. This is what I say starting this week. Remember, practice makes progress. All right, y'all. I holla. That was for Carol. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock. You say yes. I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock, and I appreciate everybody. And like I said, definitely go live and pop over to see Carol if you can and say happy birthday as well. All right, friends, take care. Bye bye. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody joining me. Thank you so much for all the support, and I will see you guys at 4. Bye bye.